We believe our own mind is our home, our protector, our guide. We think it is the captain of our ship, the one with the steady hand on the wheel. But so often, it is a clever imposter who has seized the helm while we were sleeping. Its structure is built to pull us from the present moment, luring us into worlds that exist only in language and memory. It is a master cartographer, but its maps are of imaginary lands. It draws elaborate blueprints of the kingdom of how things should have been, complete with every regret polished into a monument. It charts the republic of when I finally have it all together, with its golden streets and its distant, unreachable horizon. And here is the most tragic, most beautiful flaw in this imposter's design. It always builds a wrong arc and consecrates it. There is an ancient image worth holding close, an ark, not the vessel that survived the flood, but something smaller, more intimate, a chest, a container. In the Old Testament, the Ark of the Covenant was built to house the very presence of the divine. It was overlaid with gold, adorned with wings, kept in the innermost chamber of the temple. To carry it was to carry the presence of God. To gaze upon it improperly was to die. This is the image. An ark is where the sacred dwells. It is not sacred in itself. It is a container, a dwelling place, a home for something that cannot be contained, but chooses to rest there anyway. The mind, severed from the living intelligence of the present, builds its own arcs. It constructs vessels from memory and fear, from desire and aversion, and then it does something extraordinary. It convinces you that these arcs contain the divine. It convinces you that these containers hold your salvation. You build an ark and call it "when I get that promotion." You overlay it with gold, all your hopes, all your dreams, all your striving. You place it in the innermost chamber of your heart. You bow before it. You believe that if you can just reach this ark, if you can just open it, you will finally encounter the presence you have been seeking. These arks are empty. They are beautiful. They are golden. They are consecrated with all your devotion. But when you finally open them, when you get the promotion, when you find the partner, when you achieve the understanding, there is no presence inside. There is only the echo of your own longing bouncing off the walls of a container you built with your own hands, because the mind, separated from the now, cannot house what is sacred. It can only build containers for what it thinks the sacred should look like. It can only construct arcs based on memory and fear, on images of the past and projections of the future, and then it convinces you to spend your life protecting these fragile, man-made vessels, caulking their leaks with more worry, defending them from the waves of reality, all the while missing the vast, living presence of the present, which is your true sanctuary. The presence itself was never in the ark. The presence was always here in the now, waiting to be recognized. The ark was just a pointer, a signpost, a reminder, but we worship the signpost and miss the destination. Your attention is the most sacred currency you possess, the very wind in your sails, and the untamed mind is a current, constantly trying to carry you onto the rocks with the promise of safe harbor. Recognizing this is not a war with yourself. It is the first step in reclaiming the helm from a charming but treacherous usurper. If you know someone who'd find this helpful, don't share it yet. Subscribe first, so when you do share, the algorithm doesn't bury it. Your click is a vote. Thanks.